Mesdames et Messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another round of Strategic Command World War II World at War. And here we go. Let's see, where did we have to set a save game last time? So this one, obviously. And well, it's the first time that I played any campaign there. So of course I make some errors. So far things are not that bad. Except the fact that I lost Africa. Northern Africa, where the Italians and the German Africa Corps fought. So, but I could manage to retreat. That's the good thing. So lots of corps and Chinese armies destroyed. Even more Russian. Oh, this is heavy. This is heavy. This is a heavy toll they pay. And a city and a port captured. So this is so far so good. Which is not so good is that I spotted a lot of American transport ships here. By the way, these are transport ships. So can they... I think as a transport ship they can only go to shore at a harbor. I don't know if they can go to shore here. Nevertheless, so that's the situation. In Africa we retreated. There's only this small garrison left. And this artillery unit, I hope to be able to retreat her, but I think this won't happen. So the German troops in Africa, a great portion of them I brought back home, together with Field Marshal Rommel here. Then this corps, this army, this corps, there's 2 airplane squadrons, and so this is all quite fine right now. So let me just check one more thing. So the problem is I need to fix a small issue. And now it works, so this is good. So there are some naval bomber. So my plan is to shift all these troops up north to France, so they will form the new French garrison, let's say. On the way there they should be able to take out those guys in Marseille finally, I hope. Meanwhile, with the Italians, who don't have any commander left, by the way, can they purchase a headquarter? Nah, this costs all a lot. This is a big problem. So they cannot purchase a new headquarter. Is there something in the production queue? Nothing. Originally nothing. So the Italians are... the morale is dropping heavily. So this is a big problem here. So there will be... I think the British will attack in Sicily maybe and southern Italy. I don't know where this invasion force will go. I have no naval forces to intercept them. What is the Russian task force doing here, by the way? Anyway, so my navy is somewhat safe in the Baltic Sea. So this is alright at the moment. This core we can... this core we do not need... we need them there. But we can shift... Can we operate this core? No, we cannot move it to the... Can we move it by sea? Yeah, this is possible. So let's send them there. Let's hope they are not no, I will not send them there. Let's just send them there and then shift them to France. So it's not that good, the present situation. So we have our issue here. We lost Africa, or we had to abandon it. I have no idea how to defend Italy. So that's the thing here. The other thing is that... So in Russia we push forward, but... So I made all my moves last turn, so we push forward, but the war started very close to our border, so let's see how we can develop this. Our troops are in a quite good state. We formed 2 new tank units here that will be able to participate in the fight the next turn. Maybe we can do kind of a breakthrough in the center, maybe with this combined tank force, I don't know. And in China we have a solid defense line in the north, so there are some troops free now to bolster the defense here. Communist China is participating in the fighting too, so maybe we could think about an advance over here, maybe to pull away forces. I don't know, so maybe this is the way to go. So we had a long fighting from our entrenchments here. So those units need some refill. They got better weapons, they need more infantry. Next turn, let's damage them here a bit. Even 2 damage, none taken, this is good. So maybe an assault in the north, grind them down slowly. This might be a way to go. Here we have destroyed 2 armies, so here's the capital. At the moment we cannot really attack it, so we had our tanks pushing forward. There we have a mixture of troops, some strong units here, an army, a corps, special forces, paratroopers. There are the Gurkhas, but those are damaged, so I hope that those troops are in some good strength still. Those special forces here hold a bit. So I have no idea what they have over here, but so those planes are nearly destroyed. So this core is... So maybe we can push there, but I don't know. On the other hand, I have no idea when the Americans will attack. There we need to push on this unit. Here we had the lucky chance to destroy an amphibious landing force here. And we sent up 2 transport ships on our own to reinforce the troops here. We sent some units here that we need to bring to the front. Good that so those special forces, those guys, maybe we send them around here. Might be the better idea. We can operate them with the trains. So maybe we operate them here. Operate 1 special forces to the south to use the other special forces unit in this army to maybe make a push in the north. All some ideas I have, but I don't know how it will work out. That's the thing. Meanwhile, there we grind down those stupid fighters. There we have some fighters that suffer from attrition. Why do they have supply still? I don't know. So again, nothing left to do, so let's end the turn and see what's happening. So I do not end the turn when I stop a stream. More destroyers deployed for service for the British. So my U-boat warfare has a new group formed in India. And more troops in India, so partisan activity. The convoy is disrupted, but the military production points go up. For the Japanese, it's looking much better now. They get more and more military production points. So this is good. But now let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. So maybe also some words on why I don't do a costume stream for such a long series. Oh no! There's a strike. Stupid that. So the port is. I don't get it. Oh, and the screening force there, but they attack the carriers, not the troop transport. So maybe I can destroy the screening force with my strike force and the air carrier, and save the transport. So they attack the. But now my interceptors go up. But there's two. What a mess! Oh, and the strike force heavily hit. Whew. Okay. So this part of the world is not safe yet. Oh no! Oh, but this got heavily damaged. So this was not a good idea. There they retreat. Those U-boats maneuver in the vicinity of Great Britain. So some of more ships. How many ships do they have there? So this is not good. They shift their troops. So now they have again an army in the capital. Do they retreat there? So this is somewhat. So I think they refilled those guys too. They refill everything, even the Gurkhas. But they cannot refill them completely to 10. So this breakthrough is really a problem now, because this other corps is isolated now. But we have a good tank unit there, so maybe we can push north to cut those guys in the port off. This would be great. So, some words on why I haven't done. Oh no. Oh no, they even damaged. No! Come on! I hate it, really, I hate it. So I think they are somewhat safe in the port, but this is just like the end of Das Boot, this famous movie or series about this German submarine in World War II. Now they attack this one. Seriously? Oh, come on, why aren't they safe in the port? So I have no real idea how to deal with the superiority of the Allied Navy. So I had some good raiding in the beginning on the convoy routes. Good that I upgraded the radar, so... there is even the anti-air gun doing her job now. Good. They shell my troops, but with no good use. So there we have mobilized an army for the Finnish troops, so maybe we can use this to push forward somehow. But maybe we should upgrade the Finnish with better weapons if this is possible. I think this is the case. It's amazing how they hold there. So this garrison is gone, so now the artillery will be taken out too. So this breakthrough there, I really do not like it. I really don't. This is an anti-tank gun. Why do they attack? So there we have the defensive artillery. This is also good. So those Hungarians suffer heavily. Can we upgrade those troops with better weapons too? So now they're pounding, but they hold quite well, to be honest. So they attack, and my corps is suffering a bit. So here they push forward. Those are the French troops. Come on. So this is the craziest moment in this game, this moment when you see what happens to you and have really no chance to do something against it. So this is tough. So what else will they try? So we definitely need kind of a breakthrough in the north and in Russia. So what's going on there? Is this a retreat? This is a retreat. But where do they retreat? This is the question. A wolf pack, okay. Oh, there's a troop transport from me. Another wolf pack, so they... And the landing force. An Australian landing force. So how many... Those Australians send so many troops out. What's going on there? Is this a retreat? They fill up. So their strength is in the north, definitely. They suffer attrition losses. This is good. So I think this is the end of their movement now. When the messages about the attrition losses come, then that's alright. So, okay, good. That's the end. So we have to deal with this breakthrough on the northern Russian front. A wolf pack sunk, a garrison destroyed, those days of losses, there are troops spotted. Okay. And an anti-air gun spotted there. Alright. And we get a corps. Then we just send it to the north too. This is the Brand Corps that was, and we have some bombers, so let's use them here. So the Brand Corps fought in Africa, so in my failed attempt to strike on Tunis, they lost 3 armies, which was a bad thing. By the way, I lost a paratrooper unit to Slovakia. Since when is Slovakia? First of all, where are the paratroopers? Are they... Alright, so let's not... So I just look because there are... If a unit is destroyed, then you can rebuild it. So, for example, some wolf packs? No, they're not. But sometimes you can rebuild them for a lower price. Especially infantry units. Corps and armies. So, but this is not possible right now. So, first of all, let's try to find out where this invasion force is. I have no idea. So can they? No, they cannot. This is such a nonsense with this. Can they attack? They also cannot attack. So let's shift those planes there. So maybe we can use their bombing next turn. how far can I operate this troop? And I can move them there, and can I operate them? No, I cannot operate them there. So in this case, let's just continue with moving them up to the north. So they're down to one, and it's not possible to take them out somehow. Maybe with some lucky shelling. Nope. Neither. This is so annoying, really. So then we move up all our German forces from Africa here to form a garrison force in France. So they should build. They cannot fortify anything. Why can't they? Can they fortify? Can they fortify something here? We will find out next turn. Here they can build something. So then they fortify on 3 sides, which means those sides. Oh, this one. This is no. Good. So we keep those units in Syracuse. Can we evacuate? Nope. So they will be lost probably, sadly. Huh. What I will do now, I will move the... How much costs it to operate this guy? Nope. So this seems to be somewhat useless, but I do not want the Italians to suffer any more morale losses. So I pull the Italians back, keep the... They could get better infantry weapons, although this costs a lot. Wait, let's wait with to bring some plan into it. So can they switch this mode somehow? They hit nothing against. So. So we can scout with them a bit. So no British American convoys here. Neither here. Where are they? Now I just bomb it. Maybe in vain, probably in vain, but maybe one lucky hit and those guys would be out. Okay, no lucky punch. But next turn with one of those units I can take them out. Then I shift them up to France to protect us from a possible invasion. First of all, we move those guys down. So I hope they do not invade in Norway somehow. This would also be dreary. So, meanwhile, I have a big problem with my wolf packs. So, can I fill them up only with 1 point? So, you know what? I sent them out immediately to do some hunting. We max them up, maybe for our use in next turn. There's a wolf pack. Let's send it behind to the port. There are screening forces, so there is an enemy contact. Oh, they are out of port. Good. They had lost a lot. Let's set them to naval tactical. They are in the port now, right? They have bloody interceptors. But I have the escorts from the Finnish. Good that I upgraded them. evaded damage, seriously? So again... And again evaded damage, so what the hell. So nevertheless, let's move away this, so the strike force won't do any damage against U-boat, I think. So let's pull them behind to fill them up. This is the Chirpils, so this is the, where's the Bismarck, by the way? There, but it's fully upgraded, fully at full strength at the moment. So those are our naval operations, and we should fill those guys up before they lose too many points. And they are interceptors, of course. They're shattered? Completely shattered? They had 6 strength? Whoa. This was harsh. So... I don't know if I want another maritime bomber unit. So this was bad. This was really bad. Okay. All right. So we will try to bolster kind of a defense for the Italians. So let's build for the Italians a new army, maybe. Costs 250, they have 260. Or special forces. Yeah, let's build them an army. The first army. So to prepare somehow the defense of the southern front. So they have 3 armies here. When the one is ready, we pull behind 1 corps. This is also good. And we keep the Romanians here to fight with us. No, the Hungarians, sorry. So all those guys are attached to the Hungarian headquarters. And to have any use of them, let's upgrade their... Oh, this costs a hell of a lot. So then maybe better use this for the German troops. So just some words why I do so many strategic command live streams, and of course no costume live streams. So this was, from the beginning of my streams, this was my thing, that I dress up properly for streaming. This is kind of my hobby. I do history stuff and reenactment stuff and stuff like this. Some live roleplay too, LARP it's called in Germany and also in England and America, I think, and around the world. So this was always my thing, dressing up. And now the whole weekend there were two long live streams for Strategic Command. Today another. So yesterday one, although I said I would do my costume stream, so I did not, yeah. I often declared that I would never ever dress up for a Second World War game, because this is part of history is just too terrifying in my opinion to recreate it in any way. So I would not feel, so I know there are recreators or reenactors that do the Second World War. It's a difficult topic, so, but nothing we can discuss now, finally. So I would not feel comfortable to wear, also I could by no means wear a German uniform of the Second World War. Never ever, I could not imagine doing this. So that's the reason why no costume stream when I play this game. I play it that much because I really like it, although it's not that thrilling. There's no combat animations and stuff like this, so it's probably somewhat boring to watch, but it's terribly thrilling to play. So you have seen how I waited for the outcome of the end turn and stuff like this. So this is really, I like it. I like it. It's interesting. You need to think about a lot. So this is challenging for me, and that's why I like it. So, and that's why I play it today. And regarding my costume stream, there will be one on Wednesday. That's for sure. And for all who don't know, I have a schedule on my Twitch info page. I put you in the link. There will schedule it, and there I have outlined a bit the conditions of my live stream. So the basic idea is I want to play on Wednesday and Sunday evening, Central European time. And there I do my history stuff mostly. There can be exceptions, of course. So when I play Iron Harvest, as I did several times last time, of course this is not historically in any way, so no doubt about this, but this is Wednesday and Sunday is dedicated mostly to history stuff and costume stream. Or even maybe some crafting stuff. So I plan to do some more costumes, some more uniforms. I want to do a British uniform of the Royal Navy of the time of Nelson to play the British campaign of Age of Sail one day. So there are plans in this direction. So Wednesday and Sunday for history stuff. Friday is my WWII Friday. This stands for Fantasy, Fun and Friends. So this is sometimes I played there's for example, Warhammer Vermintide with some friends, or other stuff, or a co-op campaign, or so this is the easy day, the start of the weekend, having fun. Sometimes it's history stuff too if there is no co-op or multiplayer stuff going on with my friends. So this is just a bit open, and this is mostly dedicated for the funny side. So all streaming is of course for the funny side. Let's not get this wrong. But so this is my plan. Wednesday on Sunday history stuff, Friday WWII Friday for fun, fantasy and friends, if I have time. So since I have a live alive too, believe it or not, so sometimes there is my hobby going on over the weekend, my medieval stuff or reenactment stuff. Sometimes there are birthdays or other parties, so not in Corona times, not that much of course, but so if there is another social obligation, then I will follow this, of course, since I have a life too. But that's my basic plan. And if I am hooked by a game as much as by this one, then I do an extra stream on days like Monday, Tuesday, whenever. Usually I use those days maybe to build my panels or try to cut some videos for my YouTube. But this is not that much at the moment, so this is just about my plans. So, and you can find the schedule on the Twitch info page, so I linked it. But let's continue. So I've done everything I could I scouted with the U-boats. I found no British troops. I will next turn shift the fighters up to the north to scout in the direction of England, maybe. On the fly, I hope I can take out those guys and to end this stupid thing in Marseille. Shift up the remainders of the Africa Corps to north, so this anti-air gun is sadly lost. We already hold Malta, but I think they will attack it sooner or later. I think I cannot prevent this. In Italy we built a new army, we sent the headquarters backward and this corps to form all Italian troops to defend Italy basically. We send a new corps up to the north of Russia, so there's at the moment the biggest pressure. On the other hand, we had encirclement here, which we finished last turn. So in the south things go quite well, and we have massed our tank forces. We have one here, two new formed tank groups here. How far can they cannot push to the front right now, but they could exchange with some of those guys maybe. So this is not bad. This is not bad. So there's heavy rain going on. There we have more tanks in the mechanized force, the 10th Panzergrenadier. I wonder if this is the unit where my grandfather served in World War II. Or was it the 8th Panzergrenadier Division? He told me about it, but I'm not sure. I think it was the 8th. The 8th. But I don't know. So this is my plan, and for now, first thing is to break this. We deployed those bombers just at the moment. So attacking them is a bad idea right now, but we can push north. Maybe we could. So there are good troops in reserve, so they can push up north. So if I take this unit out now, and I have lots of troops to do so, and maybe then we can even push farther north to attack this 3rd mechanized of the Soviet Union. So first of all, we shell them with the artillery. Good, I think this was 2 hits. So then let's try to clear the path for the tanks. They're down to 3. Can we take them out? Yes, we can. And now push forward with the tank group. Oh, this is a heavy trade. Oh, this is not so good, to be honest. I expected a bit more from this. They have 2 entrenchments, that's the thing. So they are not cut off yet, but I cannot cut off them. Not now. If I attack there with those units, we trade 1 versus 1, but can we... we used the airplanes to shell the submarine here, so they maybe would have been better used to. So those battleships, I don't think they have any de-entrenchment. I cannot imagine this. They have demoralization, which is nice, but nevertheless, let's try to shell them. So they lose military production points, but basically I shell my own position. So let's attack them nevertheless. I lost 2. But their entrenchment is down and they cannot build it up that fast. They should better hold. I cannot reinforce them because they are cut off now. And I cannot push into the gap. This is the biggest problem. And I cannot attack with... So there I would trade 1 on 2. There 1 on 1. So we risk a lot by attacking, but nevertheless we do it. Oh, no damage and 1 on 3. So this was good. And now 0-0. So they are weakened at least. But we cannot take them out this turn. But next turn we have the Brand Corps over here. They could move there. Might this help? I don't know. So we will deal with this somehow. So they had their attack, they had no attack. So time to push forward. Slowly but cautiously. This is a good unit. It would be... let's damage their airplanes a bit. Good. They attack too. So those bombers can't do anything. But we shift the artillery, but they are in position next turn to support this fighting. So this is it's interesting. I realized that I'm much more concentrated at the beginning of such a evening. So in the night from I think Saturday to Sunday or Saturday to Sunday, I streamed about 8 hours about this game, and oh dude, you get so tired in the end, and so the concentration is so bad in the end. So good chances here, not so good chances here. They have entrenchments, but we could... there we get losses from allied fighters. What do they have here? This is a tactical bomber. So not so good conditions for my air force right now. It's amazing how far they can operate, but the odds are always against me in this case. Here I cannot attack. Here I could attack and do some damage. So the problem is if the troops are under rain, which is indicated by this blue rain symbols, so then they... No interceptors? So I think we can take them out this turn, I hope. What else can we do? We could... we can... Now it's changing. Why, I ask? So why is it now better? Did they have some interceptors around? I did not see any. So... What do we have there? So here they are defended, indicated on this small white airplane symbol, but here not. So let's attack them there. There are interceptors, and our escorts are all in the rain. This is bad. But we have another unit, but there's no damage. Oh, they are heavily decimated. Then let's max them up. This costs a hell of a lot, but losing an air force group is always bitter. They had their assault day 2. They can do an assault too, but what's about the interceptors? Anyway, no interceptors coming. Good, so they are weakened. They are weakened. Hey, Mota, nice to have you back. Hi. How are things going? Good evening to you too. They need an upgrade soon. So let's attack here. And now they can do some hits. But also get a hit. Not good. They are... How far can those tanks maneuver? Can they go? Oh, you have a 3D printer. That's cool. What are you doing with it? So let's push forward a bit with them. We cannot bring the tanks. What? No damage? damage for them. So then let's push forward with them. Is this the breakthrough in the east? Damn it, I cannot... So let's use them to secure. And send them there. Maybe even push forward with one headquarter. So I think von Rundstedt is the best we have at the moment. But we cannot move him forward, so let's move him forward. And there are lots of reserves actually. Oh, there's a mini motor on the way. That's cool. My congratulations. Nice. So let's follow them up. And here we can, first of all, let's take out this garrison. So it's just a garrison, so obvious that they cannot resist that much. And those tanks will get... Can we strike on another? Yeah, let's take out those bloody airplanes. So no need to waste my precious assaults on a simple garrison. We got some damage. But this time we avoided it. Good. So let's catch up with them. So now we have a gap here. Can we operate this unit for 19? No, we cannot operate them to the front line. So then let's keep them there just for a moment. What I wanted to do is... Oh, we can do a lot of damage with them. This is not so good. This is also not so good. This is quite good. This is not so good too, but... those are the guys that moved forward. So then let's attack them. So those tanks cannot attack right now. Mid-end of November? A winter child then. If there is any winter left. I think about the last years. You couldn't call this winter anymore. So they, as soon as in regarding the fact that they cannot do good attacks, let's better fill their ranks up a bit. So it's more important for me to keep my army intact a little bit than to wipe them out. So let's concentrate all our troops down here on this single corps there. First with the paratroopers, they didn't receive any damage but did not trade as much as I wished. They did one more. And one left. Oh, and I forgot the artillery once again. Paul, what's going on? But we can shift position there and bring them in, and then we take them out. So this has the advantage that our paratroopers are out of the front line now a bit. So, and we can push them forward. Then we will use this unit to bolster the line in the south. And oh, we cannot upgrade them anymore, but we can upgrade them, and we will give them better infantry weapon. Although this costs a lot, we need better troops there, and they will fill up a bit. This costs not that much, so let's try to get good use out of those Hungarian troops with better weapons. They could help bolstering the southern flank. This unit will shift up to the north, so there we have a gap, and I really don't like this gap, to be honest. But there is another strike available. Chances are against me. They indicate 1 hit on them, 2 for me, but since they have still 8 strength, maybe we can take them out if we do 2 hits instead of... Nope. We do the one promised, but nothing more. And they have no strikes left, so... This gap is a problem, but... So, besides trying to invade the Soviet Union, things are quite well indeed. So, life is going its course. I'm doing fine so far, I would say. Yeah, I have a lot of fun doing the streaming stuff. It's really a new hobby. So when I can't go out and play my history stuff with my medieval group and stuff like this, then I just try to do some history stuff here and dress up funnily. So in this case, not of course, I would never wear a German Second World War uniform, obviously. But so I like this. I spent lots of time doing overlay stuff, and so not so much for this game, but I have some plans for upcoming streams where I want to do some fancy shit. Let's see if it will work. So that's quite cool. The rest is also fine. I meet some friends occasionally, as far as Corona allows it. Parents are healthy. Couldn't complain, really. So let's max those troops up a bit. Italy, I fear for them really, so I think there will be an invasion soon. So that's my problem, that the invasions in Europe come probably much faster than in history. And that my invasion started much later than in history, so so it's end of 42 now. Historically, at the end of 41, they were just before Moscow. We all know how it ended. They did not reach it, but I lost nearly more than 1 year. Yeah, I'm glad indeed. So let's concentrate on the Asian theater. So there is a heavily armed strike force of the British United Kingdom, yeah. And this carrier group, what mode do they have? Naval tactical. If I switch to... Oh! Then with minimal losses I maybe can take them out. They evaded the damage. I so much hate this, really. So let's try it again. Again evaded. I don't stand this. I think it's possible to win. Again evaded. They drive me crazy, seriously. 4 attacks, 4 times damage evaded. So now let's move those troop transports. I need to go there to land them. So this is a headquarter, a new one. Good. And with this troop transport, I think we bring... What do we bring? More special forces. Good, so far. Those carriers should return to safety, but I have no clue where to go with them. So, is it actually... I think we can win with the Axis. This should be possible in such a game. So we can operate this army somewhere. So there are victory conditions, and I think... what's it? So I should... where is it? Is it... So I need to conquer a lot of towns. This is the thing. So I think I need to attack... No, it's not here. It's probably in the starting menu. Anyway, so I think I need to capture Alexandria, London, stuff like this. Moscow, of course. I think a town in China to win with the Axis. So since I retreated from Africa, things are probably not that well going. But I think it should be possible to win with them. It's the first campaign playthrough I do in this game, so I don't know if I can win. So can I shift more? There are troop transports. This is a garrison. Where did I want to bring this garrison? To... they cannot disembark now. Okay. So I can transport them, but the question is where should I transport them? There's coming another landing ship. Maybe it's better to keep them here at the moment. But can we take out this landing ship with a strike force, let's say, a battleship? This looks quite good. Bye bye, Australian invaders. So this was quite good. Oh, terrible terrain here. There is an US headquarter. Interesting. Interesting. So, do we discover something here? No more troops there. So let's use an amphibious transport for them. And we take this, what is it, Portuguese Timor. And I try to embark them soon. How much do they have left? Still 6 strength. Do they get reinforcements all the time? There's a wolf pack. Let's attack it with bombers. That's those bloody guys intercepted. I don't take it. They dive from the attack. So now I have no idea where they are gone. There's the other units. So I wanted to shift them somewhere, but did they move in this turn? Maybe. I wanted to shift them more into the east. Ah, there we have those. And now we have scouted there. So interesting here, really interesting. And I don't know if a strike against Australia doesn't make much sense at the moment, I think. So we have brought our army safe here, but I don't know if I can. So there are lots of ships, and they are not really needed there. There is a strike force, a new one. So let's try to bomb those guys here. With no good use, in fact. So and I even lost some hit points. So they annoy me a lot, those guys here. They are down to 1 now. Maybe can we take them out with this garrison? Yes! Oh, thank God. So we have retaken Vladivostok. So I lost it because I just forgot to place their garrison in time. So this was somewhat useless indeed. But now we have taken it back. Meanwhile, let's shift this garrison around. So there's no need to take them out basically, but it's just a small Soviet garrison here. We could attach them. Will they get better supply then? Not right now. Maybe we can shift the headquarters a bit to the south. No, it's getting even worse then. If I have it in the... So I really don't understand the supply system. This is my biggest problem. So I know that there are capitals and there are secondary supply centers. So for example, this is a secondary supply center, or this one, or this one. Somewhere here is the capital, here this is an alternative capital, this is the capital, Tokyo. So they give a lot of supply, this is what I understand. So here's 12 in the capital, and 12 in the alternative capital, and is there a secondary supply center. So, but those are give only 5 points, and this declines the farther you go away. This is a capital too, so 8 here, since Harbin has only 8 points. And then it declines more and more the more you go away. And here we have 8. But I don't know why. So there is 8 supply in this town, and this is what the headquarters gets. But it doesn't give that much to the man. So let's annoy them a bit by maxing up those troops. So basically some paratroopers would be nice, but I just shifted them to the south. With some paratroopers I could intercept this railroad here to take them out finally, but at the moment I do not really need to take them out. That's the thing. Can I? Why can't I move there? There are some more troop transports. What did I bring there? A garrison. Yeah, I wanted to... Where are the partisans here? In this town. So if I shift those guys to the north... Now they cannot disembark. Why can't they disembark right now? So... And since I shifted them now, I think I wanted to operate those guys. But first of all, let's think a little bit about what we can do with our... So we have no more battleships nearby. There's a transport ship. Ah, this is a problem. This is a bit of a problem, but not that much. So with a transport ship I cannot make an invasion. I can only do this with a amphibious assault. But I can bring them there. Disembark them next turn. So there are 2 air carriers, a battleship group, and so let's scout with this wolf pack. They are of no good use at the moment there. But with a naval cruise I could bring them up there to support an assault against. So there they could secure this battleship a bit. Let's do this. Not this battleship, this hunter-killer force. And let's do the same with this carrier group. They will be sent over here. So the plan is... Oh, there's a core from Malaya. Interesting. Are we at war with Malaya? Probably, huh? Could we attack them? No, because they are in the rain, but... where is Malaya? Or is it not? Is Malaya not the... Singapore? Is it Singapore then? I think they attacked, so yeah, then we are at war with them. It's probably Singapore. Diplomacy... I have no idea. So anyway, they need to be filled up since they are the front line there. They really filled up their fighters to full strength. Okay. So I wanted to operate this army to the south. There is a garrison I cannot let go ashore. They will they support here? Will I go into the offensive here? So attacking here against all odds is a bad idea. Then maybe better holding. So they have full weapon strength now, but this is a stalemate here. Absolute stalemate. They will be filled up. Although this costs a lot, but should we really go into the offensive there? I don't think so, to be honest. What can we do there? There are special forces. Oh, this is a good trade. They have some strong fighters out there, so my whole air force is quite useless at the moment. This is a bit of a problem. I think I will move them out and try to take this town, and I hope that then they are supplied there, maybe. Since this town has some 5 supplies, it seems. Why not? So I will not go into the offensive in the north. That's for sure. I will not do this. But I will keep this. I will keep 1 unit of special forces there. But I will operate this army to somewhere over here. Or here in the south, maybe? Here. Let's try to crush those troops. This seems more promising than an assault on their capital. But there we can move against the airplanes, maybe. Oh, this is also great. This is not good. This is better. And the other special forces we operate too. And they will go... There are already 2 armies. They could even go there. But where can they go then? So this is all a bit clumped up. This is the biggest problem. This is the biggest problem. So I do not want to have more special forces down there. Then let's send them there. And what did we have there? So we use those special forces as a support here. And then we will operate those guys too. And they we will bring here. And I have really no idea where I can move them from here, but I hope I can move them north. So those paratroopers are attached now. Oh, it seems that we might finally take out those nasty airplanes there. Yes, good. And can we take this town? No, we cannot take it at the moment, but this was good, I think. And here this terrain is so ugly. What about the supply situation here, by the way? Again, not good. Again, not good. But we have paratroopers there. Where could we send them? Taking this industrial center, maybe? Nope, there's an army. They can move into the zone of control. So let's nevertheless prepare them for their jump. And now we try to push on them. But they are heavily entrenched. That's the problem here. That's the problem. Those are the units I just deployed. So supply for all them is quite good indeed, except of this one, yeah, but one to two. by attaching them to a headquarter. Oh, this is crazy. So just because I attached them to a headquarter now, their chances get much better. So I have to care much more about this aspect. For example, next turn I should attach some guys to this headquarter. Or is there a partisan problem? Nope. So for example, those guys all have no headquarters. So this is crucial. Like, good that I found out. So 1, 2, 3. Yes, we have taken out one Gurkha unit. This was important. Let's push further. So slowly we grind them down. Slowly we grind them down. So this with the headquarter was pure gold that I found this out. So I knew that it was important to attach the armies to the headquarter. So you can set this off automatically too, but so now I think it's all about. So there's a headquarter in range. Is this the Stilwell? Is this the US general that was brought there? I think there came a message early in the game that the Americans sent a general to China. I think this was him. And again, we cannot make good use from our planes. So this brings me to the point whether we should shift some of our so we can move in there and we can move in there, then maybe fill the gap with those special forces next turn, but of course no good chance to attack. And that's a bit of a problem, that the war is in a stage where the attacks get costly. That's the problem. But what we can do, we can damage this bloody artillery there. Although this also costs. But now we have shifted those troops there, which is good. So let's try to take out this artillery, this anti-tank artillery. So I have no tanks down here. But come on. Lucky punch, no lucky punch. Then let's shift them. No, seriously? Can we switch with them? We can. But no attack possible anymore. Nevertheless, I prefer having the army there. And an assault with my planes is a bad idea. So better fill those planes up. Although this soaked up all my military production points for this turn. Okay. So this brings me to the point whether I should shift my airplanes to the islands somewhere. So, or maybe here to the south. This is the idea. This is the idea. We shift the airplanes to the south here to support our fight against those troops and against those new troops in India. And to be honest, I stole this idea a bit from another YouTuber or streamer that deals a lot with... So they are also pretty useless there, so they cannot make any solid punch. let's mass them all somewhere to the south. Even the strategic bombers, even them. Let's make a gigantic airplane clusterfuck in the south. They had an attack, so then let's shift them. Those fighters. So let's check if there are some good against. They are good against naval and carrier units too. But those are also the only guys that can no, they cannot de-entrench. They cannot de-entrench. So then it's indeed time to shift them to the islands. Them to next turn. And what can they do against ships? Oh, also quite good against ships, indeed. But they can also de-entrench, right? Yeah, so then they are of better use on the fighting here in Burma. Yeah. This is probably a good idea, shifting those airplanes to the mostly to the south. They cannot. So I hope that since they moved that fast, they cannot attack anymore. Huh. So they need to go ashore next turn. But this seems all fine somehow. Oh, there are partisans and no garrison right now. But the troops are nearby. But, haha! This unit is nearby, but with this unit I can shift up there and attack those bombers. No bombers, I think they are airplanes. Oh! Amazing! I would have missed this. Oh, what a blow. Can they switch position? Yes, they can. Please let me take ours. Yes, another one. So maybe then next turn. And now I regret a bit that I have. So things get interesting here. Oh, and there we trade 1 on 3. This is a changed position, and now they are not heavily entrenched. So if we can push further north with those units, so sadly I cannot fill the gap right now. Can I fill them up? No money left. But a 1 on 3 is too good for not to grab the opportunity. They lost. I think they lost 4, but I lost 2. So if we could push in further there, and there are some more support there, supporting units, and we this, and I have lots of headquarters for those guys. This is good. So supply is excellent. So this might be a great opportunity. There we can concentrate our forces on all of them. So this is heavy, but if we shift the bombers there, so I don't think they have any defensive, any fighter airplanes down here since I took out this unit. So is this the moment to break them here and then... So I think it was absolutely the right decision to not go into the offensive here. So there are those communist Chinese, of course, and stuff like this, but let's hold here. We have good troops here. They have got good weapon strength mostly. Maybe they could be somewhat better in parts, but I'm excited. I'm excited about the Asian theater. So if I can bolster my troops here a bit more, and I hope that there happens no bad things on... So let's just screen here whether there are some more of those Australians around. Not the case. They suffer from attrition, but they annoy me a lot. I wonder why they are in a town. That's the problem. They are in a town and therefore they get supplies. So this is something I learned from another live stream. So what we will do now, we will shift more troops over here. More corps there. We shift all of them over here. Since I do not need them over here. Anyway. And the last unit, the strike, there's a screening force. Oh, we can operate far with them, and there's another group. So let's screen them. And there was a last strike force. So I fear that the British have something in India here. So let's better bolster our force here. And maybe even this raider. Oh great, and he can move there and secure the forward carrier. This is good. So now we... But there are 3 cores of them. So I think we need to think about attacking Singapore somehow. Good. And again, so that this strike force evaded 4 attacks, this really made me angry. So this is, I think this comes from this naval mod I'm using here. So, and what I definitely need to do next turn, before I do any movement with anybody, I will reattach troops to the headquarters as good as possible. So maybe we should even move the headquarters forward. So I think from the rating depends how many he can command. So for example, they are spread out heavily. So I think he will command the southern flank. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there are lots of forces. So let's move him here. Then we fill him up with all those troops, those So with those German forces, then those here around with the panzer groups here, they will come under the command of von Kuchler. Von Rundstedt will take those guys here, and he will take the northern flank, let's say. So interesting. So interesting at the moment. Beside the fact that I lost Africa, I'm not that unhappy. Especially in Asia, it seems that we do some good progress here, and maybe with the support of the bombers next turn. No, not next turn. I have to shift them, and in a turn after I can operate them. But maybe we can smash all those forces here. Next turn, definitely reattaching headquarters. Most important thing. Just have a short look at the partisan situation. When it comes to headquarters, shift him up. He will take the northern flank, he the center. But headquarters reattaching. Most important thing next turn. Definitely. I hope I don't forget it. End the turn, yes. Turns, they suffer from attrition, of course. I hope they are not wiped out now. They also? Oh dear. Don't I have any supply there? This is bad. Okay. They've pushed through the gap, of course. Oh, what's that? This is a new ship, I think. Alright, then it's probably time to launch an assault with our battleship. Oh. They have some strong remaining forces, those Russians there. By the way, is this a port of the Russians up there? Seems so. Seems so. What the heck? Okay, they retreat. This is good. So no more assault here. They moved the anti-aircraft into the city I wanted to seize. So, but maybe the tanks can deal some damage against the anti-aircraft guns, which are totally useless there at the moment. So there we have a gap. They take every opportunity. This is, of course, it's wise to do so. What's going on there? Do they push into Thailand? Bangkok? I hope not. But I think we should operate against Singapore too. But with which troops at the moment? This is a big question. They have 3 corps there. This is a tough one. Or maybe we just keep... I know not if I am at war with them right now. No, it's calculating. There starts the F. So no, okay, they get some hits. Now they attack the anti-air guns with Air Force. So they mass heavily on the tanks and the frontline infantry, but don't do that much damage. So that's a bit I'm quite happy with this. Huh. Okay, we retreated, but we are still standing. Here comes... those troops have... No! Alright. Sad. I hoped that I could keep them alive long enough. So there we are, heavily exposed. This is also not good. Here they attack now. Do they push in here? No? Do they go into the offensive? Then we should shift the... So crazy that they use all their air force to attack the anti-air cannon. They really push in over there. They retreat over here, which is good. They filled up this anti-tank artillery there. What do we have there? A wolf pack? So sadly that I lost my marine bombers up there. So they suffer more and more from attrition. This is fine. So Italian morale is lowered by the loss of Benghazi, of course, yeah. There are some convoys disrupted. Oh, good. Good. Did not expect this. So, all in all, not that bad. So, the loss of this German corps, the 12th, is bad, of course. The loss of the Italian morale is also bad. But we disrupt some convoys, which is nice. Timoshenko spotted near Moscow. Alright. Then there is an army spotted near Dinava. And a carrier task force spotted. So, and an army down there. And a screening task force from the Canadians. And more anti-aircraft guns. And we get an army. So, let's think about wisely where we can use it. And I think so I thought first to spot it here, but better would be to place them right here to deal with this breakthrough. Oh, they have only one strength? Okay. Alright. First of all, can we repurchase this core? The 12th? Yeah, but not at lower costs. So then let's stop purchasing stuff right now. So I really have no... this was the radar that... So I really have no idea where this... But since the troop transport cannot land ashore, then maybe they are brought to France indeed. This is so crazy here. We have the bombers. We should have used them first, of course. So, another round wasted, to be honest. So let's keep them down into the south. Let's shift the marine bombers up here. Here they are. Bad that I shifted the U-boat to the south, but at least now we know where they are. So, what did I say? First thing, reattaching headquarters. Attach. Why can't I attach them? Did he use up all his? So detach them, attach them. No, this is possible, but why can't I? He is attached to the other headquarter. Why isn't this working? Why isn't it working? I don't get it. Can we attach them? So this is so all right, partly. So he commands. He has attached those airplanes. This is not necessary here. So let's attach them too. Oh, and so he has attached the paratroopers too. So he has now all the links up to this core. So then this guy here should attach those, and those. And also the tanks, to be honest. But this is one too much. So let's dismiss this guy and attach those tanks to von Kugler. And now von Rundstedt gets them. There is no link, right? Is this the problem? In this case, they're down to. Oh no, and they did not even take them out. How I hate this. What the hell? to von Rundstedt? Nope. Has he attached other troops? Is this the problem? Are they too far away? Let's have a look at the properties. Operational range. So it's not indicated how far away he can attach troops. Or they are attached to the other headquarters. This is maybe the reason. So in this case, let's... Hello? I want to dismiss them. This seems not to be able anymore. Why? Anyway, okay, then this is a bit of nonsense now to intermix them so heavily, but now it's anyway. So they won't do any damage, let's say. So is there a partisan activity? Then nope, they cannot take out them. Why did I do this? So, but let's maneuver further later on. First of all, what did I say? Reattach headquarters there too, and they cannot move in there. So let's attach. They got some, so let's detach them and attach them. This is good. Has he any other units under his command? Does not seem so. Is he so bad that he cannot operate more troops? Not so good. So we can attach this one. No, cannot. So seemingly they don't. They can. So I know that it depends from the stats of the headquarter how many they can attach, but somehow it's not working that brilliantly. But what is working out quite good here is that we have a gap here where we might push in later. So what's going on here? So I missed the opportunity to push into this town, but supplies again are not that bad. So 3 is not really good, but why not? So no possibility to push up there. Oh, we could. So all those troops are under his command. So we have lots of headquarters down here. This is a bit crazy. So we cannot attach them, sadly. Does he have any headquarter? Nope. Good. Good. So this was this headquarter attachment game. So and now can we bring out those guys? No, we cannot. So they cannot move into Benghazi. That's the problem. They build something. So let's shift the Italians back home. And we did not take... Oh, this is such a shame, really. Anyway, we know where the... And what could we fortify here? Let's build some fortifications here. That's what the engineers are for. And we just operated them up north, I think. Good. So we dealt with this breakthrough in a way that we blocked their road. I think they have heavy entrenchments there. A wolf pack, a reconnaissance task force, so maybe we can... So there will be interceptors for sure. Nah, not good. The submarine dives from the attack. Oh, this is a good prophecy. There are interceptors too in Tallinn. Not nice. By the way, why is this port occupied by the Russians? Hehe. So what we will do now, we will take back this port and we will bring back the Graf Zeppelin, the aircraft carrier. And so they are heavily entrenched. This is the problem. And they have an anti-aircraft. Can we purchase... What is rocket artillery? They can also de-entrench and demoralize. And those heavy rail guns. Let's build an Let's build a heavy artillery too. And why not this railgun, this famous one? So I spent a lot of money now, but I think this was worth it. This ship is back into the port. Why can't we? There's the port. This is just a river. Oh, there are wolf packs out. So let's try to raid a bit more. So just as a kind of diversion. We don't reach it in this turn. So those fighters, since there are no marine bombers right now, let's shift them to the east. Again, not much I can do here. I could shift the Italian planes to Russia, but I don't know when the assault comes, but till then why not? Why not? We can use every support we can get. So, biggest problem is this breakthrough there. Those mechanized have heavy entrenchments. They have hardly any. So then let's use the artillery to entrench them. Do they have a headquarter now? Yes. Let's secure the flank of the... Let's fill the gap with the garrison. This is not good, by no means, but better than nothing. Alright, and I think you are about to... probably not about to fall, but they were just deployed. So I used them, so they have entrenchment, but we have still... Do we have some bomb? I cannot reach them. Okay, then... Let's make a combined assault on them. Oh, they are down to 5. This is not good. To 5 against those mechanized. First of all, is there other units that desperately need to be upgraded? Those tanks, yeah. Costs a hell of a lot, but is a good thing. We can upgrade their weapon at least a bit. Why not fully? And fill up their ranks a bit. And they get an upgrade. Good. I hope I did not... Oh, there is... How about the planes? They have had their assault. So then they cannot be upgraded. What's that? Elite reinforcement? Crazy. Cool. So I hope they survive. So let's take the maximum damage output. Oh fuck! Shit. Good, at least they are gone. They cannot move, then let's follow them up. They are heavily exposed now, those tanks, but I think that's what the Panzerspitze is doing. And there come in more tanks. They are entrenched. Yes, okay. But we can try to retrench them, intercept us. Okay. It's not good, but this is a bad deal. Oh. Why is this deal so bad? Oh, we had a better trade. Nah, alright. They all do not really good damage, so... What? You did not break the printer? But it smells like almond oil and some other oils during printing? Okay, what have you done? those bombers there. At least some damage dealt. Ah, okay. Now I understand, so... Alright. Yeah, of course they are flavored. Oh dear, I cannot imagine the smell right now in your... So those Panzer troops are really not good, so they... So it seems we... Alright, then it's fine, so... If someone likes it... Especially your wife... Oh. Didn't I move? Ah, they had their 2 strikes, but I did not move them further, but I don't want to neither. So tough one here, tough one. So it seems we have a breakthrough. Can we just use them to scout a bit? So why not? Let's bomb this. So there are more troops, but 2 armies, 1 corps. But we have 2 breakthroughs with... Oh, this might be an opportunity to build the next castle here. To encircle them. So if we have 3 tank units here and 2 over there. But we have a gap here now, I just realize. Ah, why do we have a gap here? Not so good. Should we shift the garrison here? We have no garrison to shift. So they could push in and... So we could shift them there and them there, but... They could cut off our tanks from... No, they cannot cut off the tanks, but... Nevertheless, let's do this. Let's close the gap here. They can push through now. They might attack the artillery, but they won't take it out. And we can move in this army and this one as soon as we have taken out those guys here. Let's even just for a moment move the garrison here to save this town. This is a bit paranoid, maybe, but alright, so I hope we can encircle the center here with our 5 tank groups. This would be awesome. Cut them off from the supply roads. So this army is badly damaged right now. This corps, and has no good infantry weapons, so I hope there's a mechanized unit too. And I'm not that sure if those paratroopers are of good use there. I think we shift them here. Maybe use them somewhere in the center. This might be better. So they got upgrades now, at least 2 of those units. Maybe we can upgrade the last army too next turn. Nothing to do in Italy, fairly. Marseille will fall next turn, that's for sure. Okay, good. So the Americans are about to land in England with all their radar task force strike. Those are not the transports, those are the fighting ship. Oh dear. So 2 battleship task force, 2 radar task force, but I think they escorted the transports, so more American ships to deal with. Not good, really, not good. Okay, now to the Asian theater. Can we operate? No, we cannot. So then let's change position with those 2 units. Again, the question remains what to do with those guys here. Maybe we can intercept this. Yeah, but they have their own fortress. So if I shift headquarters more in this direction, will I get more supplies? No. So the supply system is still a book with a lot of seals for me. So this garrison is dedicated for, destinated for Peking. So those guys cannot even move into the zone of control. Not good. So let's keep them there. Fill those guys up since they are the only defense line here. We should also fill them up since they are an army. They are all pretty fine. Here I wanted to push forward, right? They can move there. They can move there. They can move nowhere, but they can push forward. So they can push there, they nowhere, but they will all be entrenched, that's for sure. But if we just push forward a bit. Is this a mountainous terrain? But this is everywhere the case. Let's attack a headquarter. as much damage as I had hoped. So if I move there, they can attack me from all sides. If I move there, they can attack me from 2 sides. I did not really want to do this, to be honest. But let's move them there to make maybe a gap for them. And move the artillery forward. Maybe it pays out to be a bit more aggressive here. And we shattered this stupid artillery there. Can we follow in? Let's push a bit on them. Let's push a bit on them. Those guys are not attached yet. Changzhou is not occupied right now, and I think there we have a partisan issue too. And there's absolutely no garrison that is not somehow occupied, I think. But this garrison here, there are no partisans right now. What are those guys doing here? And can we move them to Changzhou? Not really, but we can move them there and move the other garrison north to Sukhov. Forgive me that I don't know how to pronounce those names properly. So that's... Some would say this is improvising heavily, but I say this is trying to use the resources as smart as possible. And there we could continue the damage trade game. But we cannot push in there. Why can't we push in there? So the others could. Movement cost +1. So the Chinese pushed in there, but do we need more mobility maybe? We cannot upgrade mobility. Seriously? Seriously? They prepare for what a terrible range they have. Wait. Oh. I think we can encircle them a bit. I don't know if this is good for anything, but if we use the paratroopers now to jump there, will we cut off their resources then? I think so. And maybe then we take out the headquarters if possible. So no losses from the jump, actually. Oh, did not go that well. So they are hard to beat. They need reinforcements indeed. They would also need them. So those guys, we fill them up. And those guys get an upgrade with infantry weapons. They can make good use of them in the next turn, I think. So what terrifies me a bit is the fact that those Gurkhas here are pretty strong. But wait. We shifted a lot of planes there. Especially those bombers with 2 assaults on them. So they lose some. We lose some bombers when assaulting them, but we could de-entrench them a bit. Let's try this. Let's use the bombers there. No. They have anti-air weapons, I think, but no interceptors right here, and they even got some hits. And now it's a better trade for me. Did not go that well, but did they lose their zone of control now? Yeah, maybe, but didn't help. So and what else can we do? Could we maybe do some? No, there we lose something. There we lose 2 against 1. Lots of silly things to do here with those bombers. But no, they are a bit too worthy to sacrifice them in such a nonsense. Not against anti-aircraft, that's for sure. They have all their anti-aircraft guns there, but I think it was a smart move to shift those units to the south. Let's even shift them a bit further. Also those poor fighters. No, let's repair them first. Fill them up, I mean. So they can be shifted. Oh, they could also get an upgrade. What do advanced fighters? Good, this is useful. By the way, I completely neglected researches, which is a big problem. But I spent so much money for... Yeah, this was good. Can they switch position? Probably not. No. So they will fill them up for sure. So this is the border, by the way. And let's push to the border. Interesting. They mass their special forces there, their Calcutta Corps. By the way, let's shift those troops north. And supply situation is not that good, though they suffer a bit, but maybe with this headquarter here later. So I think we do a good job here. Those paratroopers are a bit useless. They are heavily entrenched. They not at all, but why can't we do any damage with paratroopers on this headquarter? I don't get it. Yeah, that's literally the thing, I don't get it. Those bombers can be shifted down here too. Good, so far so good. So this strike force could be of good use. So those guys should go ashore, and next turn prepare for an invasion in Do they have something on the Midway Islands? Oh yes, they have. Oh no, this... Oh, this is down to 2. This I did not get, seriously. So let's use the Wolfpack as a screening force, and maybe we should... They have only 2 left. Wait, is this a moment to... they have no aircrafts there? There are no ships visible. Set the mode to naval tactical, and with them 2. Let's ignore the escorts. I hate this so much. Good now. And with them, can we attack those guys here? Yeah, but without any success. But I think we... Oh, do we provoke a Battle of Midway now? Might be the case. But in this case, we don't have enough troops here. But since I do not really need... those guys can go ashore too. Yeah, I wanted to use this landing for... Here they are, my friends. But sadly I cannot bring the... Oh, this is a screening force, good. If it comes to a Battle of Midway, then we need everything we've got. This is a bit hasty now. Why do they suffer from attrition? This is so stupid, to be honest. I think this is a totally stupid idea to march on them, really. Let's pull them back. So what do I care about this core here right now? Not that much, to be honest. I have other problems. So, when it comes to Midway, it's bomber shifting time. Why can't I shift them? I did not use them in this turn. Crazy. And now... we shift our whole force here up north. So if there is a kind of a Battle of Midway, you get... You go to the port. The heavy one. So I have a bitter feeling that I haven't done everything necessary to upgrade all my ships, so this is kind of a problem for me. And I'm heavily exposed here, this is another problem. Ah, those are the fighters here. And I wonder if I am at war with the... Is there something I can find it with whom I am at war? Nope, they're only the... Are those guys that are not at war? This might be the case. And then Malaya is not among them. Don't know. So let's try to make a hit. No exchange of shots, but nothing happened. You go to bed? Alright, then I wish you a good night. And sleep well, my friend. And hope we see us soon. Yeah, I won't do it that long today. Maybe one more turn, one more end turn, but I'm not sure. I think so, but... Good night in any way. So I think this is somewhat good here. I like the situation here. But it needs to pay out one day. So maybe pushing the tanks over here to support. So I don't really care for this anti-aircraft gun here. But maybe supply 4 is not that bad. Maybe we can somehow... Oh, and should we trade 2 for 1 for 2? We do. But no hit for the tanks possible. So maybe with a intermix with this army. And since I cannot push there, then I will shift this army there too. So they hold here. So I wonder how this advance is going here. So I have the artillery there, which is not bad. So yeah. Crazy thing here. So this was a nonsense to take. So maybe I retreat both of those special forces to operate with them further in the and I will send those bombers to the east too. Ah, there is he just landed, so that's the reason why I cannot embark him. Good, then. End the turn. Crazy supply situation, but they are not that well too. Good, end the turn and see what's happening. First air anti-air suffers from, yeah, they suffer from attrition too. This is something I completely forgot. And more groups form in India. This is so crazy. This British Empire is really pushing. There are raids going on. They're hit by rough seas. Okay. Day 2. Sarawak is not good. What, I don't know where this is, by the way. Let's just look it up. Where's Sarawak and why don't they it's a Malayan state on the northwest coast of Borneo. Interesting. Oh, damn! No! Where did this radar come from? So this was an army. Okay, are they leaving the port? Maybe I can take it then. With this one army. Such things make me angry. They retreat? Do they really retreat there? Will they open up their front now? I can't believe it. So the loss of this army is bitter, but maybe I can reform it. We will see. And then let's see what we can do with our... They could even refill this core in this isolated core there. Move it back a bit. Okay. They attack. I hope this core holds. Oh, they hit the tanks heavily. Oh damn, they are down to 3. Oh no. This is a weak core with no upgrades. So they try to break out, but not that successful. They push against the tank. Interesting. So finally it's ended. Oh, they have a tank too. What's that? Oh, they land in Norway. They retake this mine. But then maybe the town is free. Maybe I can take the town with those tanks. So they landed in Norway. This is a kind of a game. And they push in there. And they build up a... Okay. Now they move everything along. Thrilling, really thrilling. A wolf pack, more wolf packs, so that they land in with a core with full strength. That's bad. That's really bad. And I have nothing to deal with it at the moment. Only garrisons up there. So I think I will play the next turn, but will not hit the end turn button today. So this is... So this attack in Norway is heavy. Second Special Forces suffer attrition. Good! Good! So this is my only highlight right now. That China is heavily pushed. And we have some raiders disrupting some combat. Okay, there's heavy rain now. But okay, this army down in the south, this lost Japanese army, this was a bad thing. This 10th Regional Amphibious Transport, then the anti-air was, of course, and the Christian Sand garrison destroyed. This is attrition losses, communists, and some raiding going on, and spot more US corps. So first of all, let's see if we can repurchase this 10th Regional Army, yes, but not with a star, so then let's not do this now. And now the bombers are in the... Please, I only want to take them out. Down to 2. This is so annoying. Just one lucky punch, maybe. No, of course, I get hits. Okay. And I won't attack them because I lost a marine bomber squadron like this. Lots of wolf packs there. Of course there's enemy contact, you idiot, I knew this. Give them something to think about. Ah! So the situation at sea is a total disaster, to be honest. Oh, and let's better shift those marine bombers up here. So it seems we have to defend this Skagerrak now mostly. And what can we do against this invasion here? I have any... So there's heavy rain going down. No use for our... planes. but for the but this is all getting more costly now. Okay, let's switch them. So I don't make any progress down here. This is a big problem. And probably due to the bad weather, also no progress there. Pushing forward would be a nice idea, but I isolate them heavily. They can get an upgrade, so let's better upgrade them and give them mobility. This costs a hell of a lot, but let's do it anyway. And they get a refill. Better than nothing, huh? At least this is a good matchup. All not going that well, really. And we cannot even take out them. But maybe the garrison, yes. Good. And this is a total mess here. They need reinforcements so heavily. One taken out. And there are more troops. So much about my glorious plan to encircle them. This won't happen. That's for sure. There's a whole army, and again the gap in the line is getting bigger. And there's a gap too. But we can handle this one. They should be filled up. Can they change position? Alright. So let's hit them somehow, somewhere. Let's fill them up too. Bad trade. we lack troops. That's the biggest problem again. No, and we cannot even... We can purchase a core, which we will do, but we cannot give them better. So in January there comes a lot, in the beginning of the year comes a lot of artillery, which is good, but we definitely need more troops, and so this is totally ugly that we cannot use the Air Force right now. So we move them down here. So, no! A wolf pack. I really wonder why my destroyers are so bad against enemy wolf packs. So the Graf Zeppelin has hardly any planes left, so it's all not good indeed. So let's attack them nevertheless to reduce their silly entrenchment a bit. Same with them. No, they did not de-entrench. Do they start entrenching? Nope. Let's fill them up a bit. Not good. Not good. Really. Next time turn Marseille must fall. So they entrench and fortify funnily. Good. And now we have the same problem here, that we cannot use any of our airplanes. Here they are. Okay. Good. So I think over here we have them. Over here we have them. But of course, now we are in the city where we get at least a little bit of supply, but they are heavily damaged too. Taking out this headquarter. Oh! Oh! How strong are they? Oh, this is gold. Great. Let's first of all take out this unit. So I think here they break now. This brings me to the point that I think I do not need all those troops down here. I think I should bolster. We still have lots of funds, so can we? No, we cannot operate them bad. What about those special force or those troops? Nope. Did they? They are not near a railway, I think. So then, if they are here, then let's push them up here. Try to encircle this somehow. Maybe if we take out China, then maybe and again trading damage, then can we exchange the good, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. So if we keep them down, let's go for the headquarter there. Here we make no progress. They are heavily entrenched. So there would be the artillery would be of good use here. We can push them back a bit. So can we shift the artillery there? Yeah, we can. So maybe we try to entrench them later. Could get an super whatever upgrade. So this was maybe not my best move. So then let's just retreat here. We have our solid line here. And here let's bolster our flank a bit with those special forces. And they I can operate. And now let's wait. So no chance to intercept them there, but I simply have no need to do it, really. So I cannot even get close to them. I will move this army up north. And why should I attack this silly garrison? I have absolutely no benefit from this. So again, the strategy is holding in the north. Ah no, I need them. I need them there. Will they make another breakthrough now to get Peking, Beijing? I have no idea. In this case, we better operate this army here. Now we can fill the gap finally. We could not march in there. I like this, to be honest. So it's a bit useless, but So we have a very, very solid line here. We push in a bit here. Maybe with the help of the artillery a bit more next turn. No, there is no rain for those troops. But they are all in the rain. They are all in the rain. Stupid idea. So what about, wasn't there a plane that needed upgrades, a refill? Those strategic bombers. And what about my fighters? Weren't there 2 units of fighters? This one was damaged. Where is the second fighter unit? I thought I had 2 of them. This costs a hell of a lot. Not now. Not now. I simply don't know where to use them, to be honest. I can shift those marine bombers. Where can I bring them? Nowhere. Seriously? Or did I just shift them this turn? Nope. So maybe there and then. So did those guys leave this town? Seems so, then I can retake it next turn. I hope. So this bloody raider took my troops out there. So they will for the moment just stay here. I do not want to lose any other army down there. So what I will do now, I will place all my planes. I max them in this era. They cannot. This isn't the next fighter unit. Alright. So they got upgrades, they not. They go... Could I... No, they are in the rain, of course. They will fear because there's no enemy force, just this headquarter. So maybe next turn I can use, if there is no rain, maybe I can use all of them to bombard the capital. And with those 2 good armies here, maybe I can take this lousy capital. They hold here. Let's give them more points since they are a good and veteran unit. Same with them, they hold so long already. They got... Let's upgrade whatever we can. So they did a great job in holding this position for such a long time. So maybe with the threat of an offensive here, so I hope this will work out next turn. And so this screening force will do exactly what she's designed for. Screen over here a bit. There's a bloody wolf's pack. Did I do my daily attack on them? Yes, I did. and they... I don't have the money to embark them now, I suppose. This is maybe not my wisest move. And I really want to know if there are any Americans around. There's a strike force. No! I forgot that this ship is so weak. So... this was useless again. And they have troops there, so probably... what about such garrisons? How much sight do they have? If I look at one of my garrisons... spotting land, spotting naval 1, so they don't have much. So... I think we should go into kind of a battle formation now. Fuso and Nagato. And a third row of carriers. And let's bring them all up. More carriers. Maybe we will do some Pearl Harbor stuff. I cannot imagine, to be honest, that this might work. But it was a good thing that I shifted all my naval forces there. And a last one, let's speed them up a bit. So it was bad that I lost the screening force. They would have been of good use. So since I have no idea those have lost many planes. This is not good. They have 8, 8, but those smaller ones they cannot switch the mode this turn. Alright. And contrary to what I said before, I will hit the end turn button now. I just want to know what's happening. And I have no idea how to deal with this invasion. Maybe with the troops that lurk around in France. If we get them, if we get Marseille done sooner or later. Maybe then. Meanwhile, shift back the Italians to their homeland. It's a bit a problem that they are of no use there. And I wanted to, I used those medium bombers in assault, but I wanted to bring those fighters up to support the war. And winter is coming here in the north, so since I'm a bit exposed there, I just fear a bit, so I just want to know what's expecting me next turn. Whew. Yeah, they suffer attrition once again, but I hope they reach the port. They still have 5 strength, so this should... yeah, partisans, alright. Yeah. Alright. Okay. I really want to know what they do now. What's happening? Okay. Ah, damn. How did they see me? At least they get some damage, although they have pretty high stats. Screen against screen. So this is clearly not good. They push into the Denmark Strait. And my marine is... Oh. Down to 2? Oh no. At least the Wolfpack retreating. Sending their battleships, they push really into the Kattegat. I don't believe it. So I wonder if I could have done anything to better. No, they use their aircraft carriers there, and they have lots of upgrades for their ships. Now their carriers come too. Oh no! Oh no! So I really wonder if I could have done anything to counter them better at sea. So I don't know if this naval war mod, so I installed this naval war mod immediately. I've seen other streamers playing it with this, and I thought it might be a good idea then. Oh, and I forgot to push into this port at Finland. Ah, stupid. I completely forgot Finland. So what are they doing there? They retreat a bit. Did those horses just make mechanic sounds? They fill up what they can. What was that? And so much about my breakthrough. Okay, no breakthrough there. No encirclement there. Then it's grinding in the winter. Maybe? Or maybe better retreating the tank forces behind the first line. Holding for the moment. No! They... Ah, damn it! They took out the carrier. Oh no. This was bad. This was bad. So the superiority of the allies at sea is crushing. So it makes sense, of course, since this was the case historically too. So we all know those stories about the Bismarck, yeah, and so those yeah, but they trade. They don't make any. What? Oh, this was the Volkssturm garrison. Oh no. 4. At least they retreat. I hope in a better position. No, they took out this core. bad too. And this forward base here. I think we have a problem. Where are they? Now they are here. Seriously? What bloody assholes you are. What the hell? Alright. Okay, now they massed their forces here. I think then... Whoa, they're ready to attack the headquarters. What's going on now? Maybe it was not my best idea to pull out one corps from Norway. They abandon this factory. Good, but I will keep my tanks now in this town. So they suffer attrition loss. Great. Great. I think we have them. I think we have them. I think China is about to fall. I hope this is the case. So to be honest, in my opinion, this Asian theater is much more good. This was it. So that the carrier was lost was a bad thing. Garrison destroyed. Volksgrenadier Corps. Ah, those were no elite troops in this case. They suffer attrition losses. And we intercepted some military protection. So now they send their landing forces. And a hell of a lot of units. Can you please just surrender? Yes, I can't believe it. So since there is landing forts approaching, let's keep those brave fighters in the Patria. So he is still building stuff. Can we try to attack this landing force? To be honest, there are lots of them. Then can even my battleship can reach them. evade the damage. Again! What's wrong? Seriously, explain this to me. This is a stupid... This is a stupid... They are still in the port. Oh, but to be honest, this is just gold this moment now. So obviously, I will get heavy pounding after this. Because I cannot retreat and they have strong naval forces there. And they will get their revenge from this. But did I destroy one or two? At least this is heavily damaged. Engineers. The Bombay Corps. So maybe I was a bit too hasty. Maybe I should have waited till they... I cannot use high speed for them. But let's bring all of our naval forces out in an attempt to protect Italy. So I think we achieved more with our navy, with our Italian navy, than... Oh, this is a good trade now. Sectors, but I have escorts. This is just this bloody Canadian screen force. Good. And they are out of range now, of course. Let's just shift them there. Bad idea. So, you know what? I will deal with the German theater next time when I play this, but what I want to do now, and of course all my planes are into the in the rain. Yeah, thank you for nothing. Seriously, this is just embarrassing. They have the honor. But they got 2 hits? For what? Seriously? At least they can move there. Did not expect them to have such a long range. I can even fill up the tanks. Why are all them in the rain now? At least keep them entrenchments down. Oh no! So now I start getting angry. This is also useless, so... We have an army moving around there, we have those troops, so let's pull them back to operate them to the west somehow. Somewhere over here. They did retreat. Good. Oh, we can deal some damage. Can we do this? Why do I also get damage? So they are... So they all will fall soon. They got reinforcements, so I think even the capital will fall. I do not think, seriously, I do not think that they have anything around up there. I think it's completely over for them. We might even think about some strategic bombing on those supply lines. Why not? Let's just see what's happening and what's there. Nothing. Nothing. This would be an idea to prepare the paratroopers next turn to go to jump there. They have no upgrade for long-range bomber, but this is a cool thing and costs not that much, so let's upgrade them. They have... but the target is also in the rain. not there, but let's move them there. Why not? And let's place one of those hunters a bit more central. So clearly all those troops, I think I will use those 3 units and a part of this force to encircle them, but also those guys, also this army, what should I do with them there? So better move there and try to maneuver them somewhere around here, maybe by sea. Let's just see what is there, if there's something around from the British. At the moment, nothing. So this is a good strike force. Let's continue our funny island hopping with the planes. So now we go there. Then we take this town. We move them behind. So they have taken something there, but what for? At least down, 2 down. And those guys I wanted to shift. Can I shift them via Iwo? Oh, there's Iwo Jima. Now I know where this is. Interesting. So those guys, can they prepare for a long-range amphibious assault? Yes, they can. So then we try to bring them up to Midway next turn. Where are the Americans there? Is this a port? Are they in a port? there anything else from them? Alright, you know what? This is an interesting new stage, so I just really wanted to know if I can take the capital finally. Let's maybe hit them a bit over here. So they are, how good are they against, how good is the heavy artillery against, they are bad against anything. They can just de-entrench, that's the only, and demoralize. Great. They have 3 entrenchments, they have 1. But they have lots of troops surrounding. So first bombard them. Then are they all under the command of this? No! So at the moment I have really no great use for those special forces. They are also wasted here a bit. But all those guys just need to hold in a terrifying strong defensive line for just a bit more time, I think. And I wonder what's happening when the capital falls, but I think that I can swing around with some troops later, but it's not fallen yet. It's not fallen yet. They have this army there, the 10th army. My troops suffer, of course, from the continuous fighting. So my hope is that with a continuous bombing, I will take them out. And with this third group, if I can move them up here, which should be possible, I think, and then switch them, and there we have troops, and there's only... So there are lots of paratroopers, so then we can maybe push over there, can hold them there. So I'm quite excited about the Asian theater. I wanted to... Sorry that I always switch the topic, but great. So this was good. Can they take them out? Yes, another unit taken out. Pushing forward, probably a bad idea. Oh, there's a headquarter. And we can even hit the tanks a bit. 2 at least. We even gave them 2 hits. Great. Oh, they have shots left. That's even better, but of no good use right now. This unit I wanted to move away. So I have garrisons here, they only have a garrison there, so I think this is no problem. This army I operated already. Just have a short look at the partisan activities. Here we go, but there's the army nearby. There are tons of airplanes. They cover them. They cover them. They are covered. They could shift back to the town. So they are. They cover all of them. Good. Then there's the headquarter. They secure Peking and the other one, so they have no chance at all. Oh wait, if we can. Oh, this also is. Okay. So, and for today, mid-turn. But the reason for this, I wanted to know if I can take the capital. I could not, mostly because I could not operate my air force here. But I think that with this army also moving up, it's a matter of time. So the tanks here have supplies, not much, but they get also supplies from the, it's getting better, by the way. So we have broken a lots of troops here. The headquarter, the Gurkha, they are down to 4. They are heavily entrenched, of course, but we could try to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could try to operate with our paratroopers to Ledo too. So I have heard in another live stream that this is vital to cut the supply lines to China. Maybe it's even a bit too late. But anyway, we have 3 armies pulled out here. We can not use those troops wisely here. So this army will be refilled as much as possible next turn. We need some troops, of course, to operate against Kunming and to push further north, but I think with those armies over here and this army and this corps and those special forces and maybe this paratrooper units, we can march north, and then we can use this special forces, those 3 armies here. It's behind my overlay. Those 3 armies, with them we might, if we shift them over here, then we might push against India too, with the combined support of the Air Force maybe. What is bothering me a bit is the operations of the Australians down here. I have my problems with the Allied navies, of course, but I have amassed a pretty impressive naval force here with 2 radar groups, with 1, 2, 3, 4 battleship groups, all in quite good condition. So the major problem is that I have 6 carrier groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's even coming a 7th. Oh, I did not move her up. Bad mistake. So, but this topic with this is a quite complex one. There's even another carrier troop. So I have landing forces to move against Midway. I have amassed all my naval strength, which has not suffered so far, by which occasion. I will try to move against Hawaii and against the British forces, the US forces there. I have no idea what awaits me there. I have no idea actually where the US forces are. So I see only one strike ship, the Arizona. Oh, bad sign. So this takes some micromanagement. So choosing which aircraft carrier should attack. So there are 2 modes. This is the thing. So there is the mode for fighter, combat air patrol, or naval attack, or mixture. So this is the big question. How to use them? How to push against those battleships? So this is something I will figure out when I play it next time. I'm quite excited about the situation up here. So I have a very solid defense line in the north. Even pushing in a bit here, which is really cool. Oh wait, no good damage trade. So we can press, there they will hold everything. We can build up some pressure here. We hold here with this army. I've hoped that we take the capital finally. But by the way, what alternative capitals do they have? I do not see that many, to be honest. So this is all quite good. I'm really excited for the next push on the Asian theater. What concerns me a lot is the situation in Europe. So I used all my Italian Navy ships to rampage those transport ships. So they will countercharge. They have lots of ships over there, they will countercharge. So maybe it would have been more wisely to observe them, but if they can move in one turn, then it would not have been useful. And on the other side, I have no chance against the Royal Navy in the Mediterranean, so I could have used my Navy visor, especially in the beginning of the campaign, that's for sure. There I had a bad day, a bad turn when I think I lost 2 battleships in one turn. Do we get partisan activity there? No, but we have to watch this up later. So I wonder how good use Malta will be, but even if they now attack my ships, maybe they cannot take all of them out at once, maybe I can damage more of them. So I did some damage already, this was a good start, so maybe I can hold them there. What I don't know already is how to deal with the invasion here in Norway. This is clearly not good, so they are not far away from Oslo. Oh, by the way, why is this guy standing around here? So at least secure Oslo with a weak garrison. Completely useless. And I'm concerned about those allied forces pushing into the Kattegat. So I have my naval forces, but I lost my carrier stupidly. So those are all those. Oh, and what I will do right now, because I forget it all the time, is why is this now? Is this still Russian territory now? So, and we switch them, and we cannot do any damage with them. But before oh, they can get an upgrade. So let's just give them better weapons. Ah, this is a corner. So sadly I cannot really push forward, but I could I move in there? I don't know why. So let's not overhaste it here. We have this core securing the port for the moment to prevent the Russians from port. So, oh, collapse MT. You just come right in time to see the end of today's operations. I will end this turn mid-turn because all what's coming now, this is just what I was talking some 10 minutes now about. So this is just that I have problems here in the Baltic Sea, and that I really need to think about what I can do with my Eastern Front. So this needs a lot of thinking. So we have bad weather, it's December, we have rain going down, so probably, yeah, lots of grey and lots of red. So so I think this might be a turn to hold on for a moment, reinforce all we have, pull back the tanks, upgrade them, survive the winter in these positions, fill up all the decimated troops here to bring them all safe through the winter. And the next thing is that I mass my Pacific fleet, or my Japanese fleet with all their battleships and carriers. I mass them here and want to strike on Hawaii 1 year after Pearl Harbor actually happened. But this needs a lot of thinking. I've never done such a major operation, and that's the reason why I yeah, that's absolutely fine. So I will go offline now too. Thanks for your visit. And oh, so the holiday is already over? This have been 2 weeks now? Hell, the time is running fast, seriously. Oh no, poor fella. So in this case, then I hope you had a great holiday. I hope you enjoyed the time. I wish you a good night. You know, when we meet again. It's not that long. Oh, Swiffer. Nice to have you here. I just realized that you hit the follow button after Collapse MT mentioned me when I visited his stream. So thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Alright, good night, my good sir, and see you next time, here or on your stream or with a glass of whiskey in the hand. So as I just said, Swiffer, I am about to end it now too, because... Yeah, good point. So I'm about to end it. It's mid-turn. It's a turn-based strategy game. So, but for the operations to come now, I need some more thinking, and so this I want to do with a fresh brain. So, how to arrange this Japanese fleet to harm the American fleet most? Attack directly Honolulu, Pearl Harbor, or maybe do a screening force and try to take Midway and lure them into a trap. So this is all something I have to think about, and I will do this next time. So I don't know when I will continue the live stream of this game. So it's not my normal program. Normally I'm the guy that dresses up historically to play historical games. Not in a game set in the Second World War, of course. So this is just unthinkable for me. So on Wednesday there's some Empire Total War with proper dress, and maybe tomorrow more Strategic Command, I don't know. But for today I'm gone. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for joining in, Swiffer, even if it was just a short moment. Even if I don't know if this is the type of game you like to see. Hope I can return the favor one day and visit your stream. I think I followed you, but I will check this out. If you do streaming, I don't know actually. So for today it's over. Mid-turn, end of 1942, with a very satisfying situation in Japan. Oh cool, then I check out if I have followed you already. If not, I will do. If I do, I will see you. And I have done the lovely part for this turn with Japan, where it goes quite well. I will do the tough stuff, the Eastern Front and the invasion of the British in Norway, and the situation here with an invasion force forming to head for Sicily, and all my other problems. I will do this next time. So for today, all you who are here, thank you for being here. Have a good night or a lovely day or wherever you are. Goodbye and keep the spirit high. Thanks for being here. Good night to you, and nothing to thank for. It's a pleasure. It's always a pleasure. Good night.